The believer should never believe that their words are weightless. In Islam, every word you speak is either a seed you plant or a stone you throw. We are commanded in the Quran to speak to people good words, but how often do our tongues become weapons? How often do we use them to judge, to blame, to create distance when Allah has commanded us to create brotherhood? We fall into this trap because we have been taught a language of separation, a language of moralistic judgments, where we label our brother lazy or our sister wrong, forgetting that only Allah is the judge. This is the path of arrogance, the poison of suspicion that severs the ties of the heart. A language of demands, where we speak with threats instead of requests, forgetting that the heart cannot be forced, it can only be invited. This is not the way of our Prophet, peace be upon him, whose character was the Quran itself. So how do we change? How do we transform our speech into an act of worship? The path is not complicated. It is a path of conscious awareness, a methodology for embodying mercy. It has 4 simple steps. First, observe, do not evaluate. When you speak, describe what you see and hear like a camera, without the filter of your judgment. Instead of saying, "You're so irresponsible," say, "I noticed the task we agreed upon was not completed by the time we set." This is truth. This is honesty. It closes the door to defensiveness and opens the door to connection. Second, state your feeling. After your observation, speak with vulnerability about the emotion inside of you. I feel worried. I feel disappointed. This is not a weakness. It is a strength. It is the honesty that builds trust. But be careful. I feel that you don't care is not a feeling. It is a hidden judgment. Your feelings are your own. Own them. Third, uncover your need. This is the heart of the matter. This is where you take full responsibility. Your feelings do not come from what others do. That is merely the stimulus. The true cause of your feelings is your own unmet need. You are not angry because someone was late. You are angry because your need for respect and consideration was not met. Connect your feeling to your need. I feel worried because my need for security is not being met. This simple shift changes everything. It moves you from blaming others to understanding yourself. Fourth, make a clear, beautiful request. Ask for what you want in a way that enriches life. Frame it in the positive, not "don't be disrespectful," but rather, "would you be willing to speak to me in a gentle tone?" Make a request, not a demand. A request honors their choice. A demand is an exercise in control, and control is for Allah alone. But the most powerful part of this path is not in speaking. It is in listening. This is the practice of true Rahmah, of mercy. When someone speaks to you with anger, with judgment, with pain, do not hear their words. Hear what is behind their words. Hear for their observation, their feeling, their unmet need, and their hidden request. When your spouse says, "You never help around the house," do not defend yourself. Hear their exhaustion. Hear their feeling of being overwhelmed. Hear their desperate need for support, for partnership, for rest. Then reflect it back to them. "It sounds like you're feeling exhausted and needing more support from me. Is that right?" In that moment, you are not just a listener. You are a healer. You are an instrument of Allah's mercy. But what about your own anger? Your anger is a gift from Allah, waking you up.
It is a sign that you are judging someone and that a precious need inside you is crying out. The strong one is not the one who acts on his anger, but the one who controls it. And how do you control it? You listen to it. You stop. You breathe. You find the judgment, "He's so selfish," and you translate it into the need it is hiding. I am needing consideration. When you connect with your need, the fire of blame is extinguished, and the light of clarity begins to shine. This path is the path of self-compassion, a form of tawbah, of turning back to your true nature. Instead of hating yourself for a mistake, you mourn the need that was not met, and you forgive yourself by understanding the need you were trying to meet. This is how you grow. This is how you polish your heart. This is more than a communication technique. It is a spiritual practice. It is muraqabah, a vigilant self-awareness applied to your tongue. Every conversation becomes an opportunity to connect or to separate, to heal or to harm. Choose to make your words an act of mercy. Choose to build bridges of empathy. Because a believer's words should not be stones that break bonds, but seeds of compassion that bring hearts together for the sake of Allah.